Hey guys, it's Rachel. It is getting towards the end of December, which means I thought it was about time to do a year-end favorites video. To start this video off, I'm actually going to start with the sweater that I'm wearing. It says, "Oh snap," it has a little gingerbread with his leg cut off, and I got this at TJ Maxx not that long ago, to be honest, and I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. For anyone who doesn't know, I can be quite a fan of like stupid little puns, so I just thought this was really funny when I saw it and thought, well, I have to get it. I can't not get it. Oh, little flyaway there. I just got my hair cut, for anyone who doesn't know, so I'm still getting used to all this like side bang that I now have, so excuse me if I'm messing with it a lot throughout this video. But moving on, I have one other shirt that I also got from TJ Maxx a couple weeks ago, but you guys, it's just a regular, plain, gray, fairly thin, long sleeve shirt, but you guys, it is the softest, most comfortable thing I think I've ever worn. Like, it is, oh, if I could live in this, I would. It's so soft and so comfortable. I've worn this, I don't even know how many times since I've gotten it, and I haven't had it that long. So moving on to kind of the more beauty, hair, skincare realm, I'm going to start off with hair. I was actually pretty skeptical about using this type of product. I thought it was kind of something for people who were like too lazy or too busy to shower, but I've actually really been surprised that I've liked using it. This is the Not Your Mother's brand Clean Freak Dry Shampoo, and I just have whatever the original or like unscented version is. But yeah, like I thought this was something that, you know, you just used if you're like too lazy to shower, too busy or whatever, but I've actually quite enjoyed this. It helps me get rid of oily roots if I have them. But I actually have been using this for kind of like extra volume on days that my natural curl, you know, like second day hair or my natural curl kind of just falls a little bit more. And this has been really helping to kind of give that a little bit of life back. Moving on to kind of the skincare realm. This is from The Body Shop. This is one of their body butters in Smoky Poppy. And you guys, it smells so good. Oh, it just smells really good. And for anyone who, I think I put it in a blog post a while ago, I'm kind of weird when it comes to lotion. I don't really like it in general. I don't know if it reminds me of sunscreen too much or what. I just don't like the feel of it. I think it feels sticky a lot of the time until it dries, and I don't like it. So I've been pleasantly surprised that I've actually really, really enjoyed this. And as you can tell, I mean, it's almost gone. I have had this for a couple months. I think I got this at the end of summer, so like maybe August or so. But I've really enjoyed using it after I get out of the shower. And it dries pretty quick. It's not sticky. Love it. Moving on to makeup, I have a couple... Not a couple, it's really just one. I just have two of them. But this is the CoverGirl mascara. This is the Clump Crusher mascara. I have both the regular and the waterproof because it is just that amazing. I wanted to try this out because I was really intrigued by the Clump Crusher name and the claims that it really doesn't clump your lashes or anything like that, because I'm not really a huge fan of that look. I know some people are. I know it's a thing. I'm personally not a fan of it. So I really wanted to try it out and see if it really did work, and it really does. I like the formula so much that I decided to try it in the waterproof, which I'm kind of picky about waterproof because I feel that the formulas aren't the same as the non-waterproof one, but this one is pretty much the same, and I really, really like it. This has been my go-to mascara for like 4 or 5 months now, I think. It's been a long time. It's been my go-to for a good portion of this year. The other two things that I have in kind of the makeup realm are two lip products. The first one is, again, by CoverGirl. It's the Oh Sugar Tinted Lip Balm in the shade 7 Soda. And it's just, as you can tell, there is not a ton left. There's a little bit, but I've been using it pretty consistently. I love this so much because it kind of leaves, because it's a tinted lip balm, it's moisturizing, but it also leaves a little bit of a stain behind as it kind of wears away, so you still have color on your lips, and it's just a good go-to for every day. I've been wearing this to work a lot since I got it, as you can tell, because it's almost gone. It's really good. I love it. The other one is fairly new. I just, as you're watching this, I think the review of this kit went up on my blog a couple days ago, or last week, actually. Last week, as you're watching this. But it is the Tarteist Glossy Lip Paint from the Tarte Limited Edition Pretty Paint Box Collector's Makeup Case from Sephora. Kind of a long name. But it's from the Pretty Paint Box Limited Edition by Tarte, which has a full face that has eyeshadows and contour, highlight, blush, bronzer, and then it also has this with mascara and lip liner. And this is just so good. It's the perfect nude color for me, and I'm not really a huge fan of lip gloss. I think that they feel kind of tacky and sticky, and I've never liked the way that they feel, but this is so good. This is in the shade Obvi. So it's this really neutral kind of color. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what it looks like on me, and it's great, and it dries down pretty quickly. It's not sticky at all, which is, I think, the number one reason I don't wear lip gloss. Well, that, and I've always been more of a matte girl. As you can tell, I'm usually wearing a matte lip of some sort, but this has just been amazing. I don't know what I'm gonna do when this runs out. I may have to give in and go buy like a full version of it. Last two things in kind of the beauty realm before I move on to people are both Erin little travel size things of perfume. I got their kind of sampler case. It came with 5 scents, and these are my favorite 2 of the 5, and they smell so good. The first one is Mediterranean Honeysuckle, which, oh, it smells so good. I'm not a huge floral fan, or like not an overly powerful floral fan. I tend to go more for the citrusy stuff in general, and this is just the perfect combination of floral, and it's light and it's airy, but it's not overpowering, and it just kind of makes you think of, you know, having the wind go through your hair as you're at the beach or something like that. At least it does for me. And this other one is called Icat Jasmine. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And it's also so good. It's also a floral scent, surprisingly. As I said, I'm typically more of a citrus person as opposed to a floral person. But they're both just kind of light, airy floral scents. They do smell a little bit different, but I'm not the best at describing scents. But yeah, they're both really good, and I've been enjoying them quite a bit. Moving on to music, there has been one person that I've been listening to their CD. I can't even tell you how many times that I've listened to the album since I got it in September, I think? September, beginning of October, and that is the Shawn Mendes Illuminate CD. I have been a fan of him for a while. I have his first album, loved it, listened to it a ton. His second album is even better, and as I said, I've been listening to it so much in the car. And I do have the CD case because I'm a little old school, and I do have an iPod, but I still like having a physical copy of most of my music. I don't know, that's just me. Another artist, or group I should say, that I've also been really enjoying lately is this one, which is Little Mix. I have been loving Shout Out to My Ex, the single that came out about a month, 2 months ago now, I think, and I've just been loving a lot of their music lately and been listening to a lot of their music lately, and I think I'm going to have to get their new album. This one is kind of a random one. It's not really an artist or an actor or anything. It's actually somebody that I follow on Twitter, and I follow them on Instagram and Snapchat as well. But this is someone called James Breakwall, and I found him on Twitter sometime earlier this year, and it's just, I find him hilarious. I think it's so funny and entertaining to follow. Most of his content revolves around his children. He is a father of 4 little girls, ages 6 and under. And they just got a pet pig, a little like mini pig or whatever, and it's so funny to watch the Snapchats and the Instagram posts and stuff about the pig and the kids interacting with the pig, and I think it's great. And I love it. It seemed appropriate since I think I ended last year's Year in Favorites video with my favorite stand-up comedian. It hasn't changed. I think this person is probably my all-time favorite stand-up comedian. This is, of course, Elijah Schlesinger, which if you have not heard of her, you need to go check her out and watch her specials. She has, I think, 3 Netflix specials now. She has at least 2. And her new one came out, I think, about a month or so ago, and it's called Confirmed Kills, and it's so good. I didn't find it quite as, like, laugh out loud funny as I did the one before this, which was Freezing Hot, which is so funny. You should definitely check that out if you haven't already. But I thought Confirmed Kills was still pretty good. Like I said, I didn't think it was quite as, like, laugh out loud funny, but I thought it was a lot of things that were relatable where you're going, yes, I agree, definitely. And she does touch on a couple of more serious topics than she has in the past, which I think is great. A lot of comedians use their platform to kind of, like, discuss things that's going on in our country, and that's what she does for a little bit in Confirmed Kills, and it's great, but it's still funny and engaging and entertaining, and I love her so much. So that is it for my Year in Favorites for 2016. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you guys have been loving this year. What have been some of your favorite things this year? And let me know if you have tried any of the things that I shared in my video. And I will see you guys next time.